Welcome back to another Supernatural Confession Housekeeping. So, okay, wait, pause. My brain fart. Welcome back to another episode of Housekeeping with Supernatural Confession. Let's take it away, Eugene.
I really don't feel good. We're getting a
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions. Hey, good morning, B.
Hi, hello, how are you?
Having a bit of brain fart moment there this morning, eh?
Yes,
Did you get enough sleep, huh?
always never enough sleep.
What's up with your video today? You look different, more radiant.
So today I have invested in a new light. You
Wow.
can see there is actually difference. See,
Wow.
yellow, orange now. Oh my god, very orange. And then after that, my favorite, I look as very white.
This one gives you a very nice chin definition. Wow.
Cannot see my double chin, right?
I think I need that lighting also.
To hide the bit of the double chin.
Alright, so what do you have for us today? You pick some and I pick some as well. I didn't show it to you. I sent some to you online, but I wanted to surprise you with the stuff that we found today. Quite in line with the stuff that you found as well. But let's tell our
Yes.
viewers what they are in for today.
So today there's a lot of videos, hantu related, and I'm pretty sure most of us when we see hantu, what's the first instinct we will do?
Wow, run, take photo.
Run, take photo, run. Take photo if we are brave enough lah. If not brave enough, just run, right? And then the next step we will call Eugene. Eugene.
Very correct. Okay, so let us start off with our very first topic today. And I think this topic has been posted about in our chat group. And a lot of people have been asking me for comments as well. And I think you probably received it. That's why you post this up. DJ Sang Ho dressed up as a monk. Okay, I don't know why they would ask us. It's not really hantu related, but I guess spirituality and religion. Okay, so let us take a look at this particular video and then we'll comment about it. So we have this South Korean DJ and he's like dancing, he's like knocking the Buddhist thing. The reason why I'm not playing the music is because we always get copyright hit when we play music. Yeah.
I think so too.
Okay. So for those of you who have not heard, this Korean DJ was supposed to come down to Singapore to perform, but there was a lot of complaint, especially from the Buddhist faction, and so I think the Buddhist organization, and that led our president, president, to declare that this artist is not allowed to come here to Singapore to perform unless he makes some changes. The artist then said, no, I will not make any changes. I'm going to perform as it is. This is my shtick. So eventually, he didn't get to come to Singapore. Now, this got the internet divided. Some people are saying he's bringing awareness to the Buddhist practices. Some people are saying it's disrespectful. You're never going to get a winning point, right? It's everyone's opinion and everyone's entitled to their opinion. Point is, he's not allowed in Singapore, full stop. What do we think?
I think when I see this, it's a lot of it's divided between I think the old and the new age. So I've actually have spoken to some of my friends because I've been to a few churches, right? So some of them they are very serious, while others they are the very like the kind of like gung ho, they like go there to have concert, those kind. So those are more for like the youths, and then after that you have the other ones that are just sit there and then they pray, then they sing holy song every week. So I believe they are separated like that as well, because some of my friends who attend the more old school kind of like religious praying versus like the new school kind of religious praying, they will not go to each other's churches at all. So it's like a lot of people have different take on how serious they want the religion practice to be, but I believe this can be a very like fun way to also still enjoy the religion as well. So for me, it's like I mean all cool. And usually all the gods and entities, I believe they like energy, right? So when they have all this kind of event, it's very energy heavy, the whole atmosphere. So I would think that if they are feeding on your energy, or
Yeah.
if you are giving back your energy to them, this would be a very good way to do it, isn't it?
I would agree with that on the condition that if this DJ is actually a practicing monk and he is well versed in perhaps Buddhism, and it will not be so offensive. It will be almost like what you mentioned with the churches. You get your mega churches where people go there and put your hands in the air, and dish, 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 right?
Yep, yep, yep.
And then you have the other side, we are all gathered here today. So
The
it's
more holy, serious
it's
one,
very
right?
different, right? Very different. So one would not go to the other. You're absolutely right. And again, with this topic, with this DJ, if he is a practicing monk and he does this and he started spinning and he's like, my intention is to spread Buddhism and Buddhist teaching, I think people will be more acceptable. Except for this guy, he is using the trappings of a Buddhist monk, the equipment and the mantra, but he is not a practicing Buddhist, not a practicing monk. So it seems almost like he's just mocking it.
Oh, so some people take offense to that lah.
Yeah, so that there is
I
no
see.
real practice or foundation behind his act. It's just using, almost stealing from the books and the practice for his gimmick. It's like, for example, watching wrestling. You talk about being the American hero, or you pretend to be the Middle Eastern terrorist. Neither of you are the patriot nor the terrorist. You're probably not even a Middle Eastern. You're probably an American, But it's just an
Yeah.
act. So I think using the religious trappings as an act was what was offensive. So usually Buddhists very chill one. They very relaxed one. You talk about Buddhism, fine. You wanna have a fat laughing monk as a bobblehead, it's fine. But this one, when they come out to say something, I think there was a bit more reason to that lah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely I can see the two parties lah. But to me, I remain neutral because, as I always will, when I see ghosts, I will have this thinking also. 你不要来嘎教我，不关我的事
Yeah.
Not my business.
Yes.
So remain on neutral grounds,
Anyway, I heard this music lah. Huh? It's not bad lah.
Not bad.
Not bad. I can get behind it. I can get behind it. And he's actually a comedian, and he wasn't a successful comedian. But when he did this, he became quite successful. Personally, I don't mind it. But like what you said, we are.
不关我的事。
不关我的事. Yeah, I'm not a staunch Buddhist. I'm not an EDM person, so 不关我的事.
I just appreciate the art behind it lah, right? So maybe the origin would be offensive to some, but I mean, as long as you don't mix like vulgarities in and things like that, I believe still practicing in a more
respectful
way.
Yeah.
You don't remix and then after that suddenly got all those kind of like all those weird stuff coming. I guess it's fine still.
Yeah. So
right.
very gray area.
Very gray area. Don't come for our kid, okay? We just share the article.
All right. So, well, he may not come, but when one door closes, I
Remember,
suppose.
when one door closes and another one opens, your house is haunted. Remember.
I love this line. This is something I heard very long time ago. Someone said me, but it never fails to crack me up.
Yes. When I see this, I was like, this one must put in housekeeping.
Now, this one you sent, you put it up, B. I didn't quite understand it. Okay, let's take a look. This is by Marcus Chen. Tell us more about this.
Correct. So for this one itself, right, what I was like looking at previously was that it was a little bit strange because I saw this on the feed. I didn't go and purposely go and find this. But if you look at the timestamp, it's 2021.
Yeah.
This article found me. I didn't find the article.
I had to go back and look for this, click on the link and go back all the way and just read it. And it talks about a Singapore Indian soldier who passed away in the Taiwan Land Rover incident in 1998. And he was, the deceased was then sent back to Singapore. But apparently his spirit remained, and the locals sort of venerated his spirit by putting it into a statue. And SAF commanders go back to Taiwan, especially for exercise Starlight, and you pay their respects. So I tried to research and search more on this accident. I couldn't find. I tried to search on this statue, couldn't find. The only thing I could find was a YouTube video that was shared by Marcus himself. It looks like this. And I don't understand the word it says, so can
So
you
I
give us
feel
some?
like okay, I can't really read Chinese too, I have to confess. But from what I understand, that is because of his ashes, even though it was brought back to Singapore, but his like spirit still stays in Taiwan. I mean, you know, who don't want to stay in Taiwan, right? Want to come back Singapore for what? It's here so hot. So after that, what they actually did was the locals made him into a deity. So I also read some of the comments, and then they say that usually they have this the Taiwanese practice is that they actually create the deities themselves. So a lot like the Pulau Ubin, the ghost girl,
German
she
girl,
was
yeah.
created. Yeah, she was created into become like a kind of like a deity, you know. Then people worship her, people will come to her, and then after that ask for things or protection or whatever it is. So I believe a lot of the time that this could be, you know, one of the thing that a lot of people actually practice to become a self-made god. So I believe this idea actually pretty cool. You know, you might not be recognized in your time here, but you're recognized when you're, you know, away,
You know,
like when you already moved on.
I think B, you're spot on one particular thing that you mentioned just now. You said that I think the Taiwanese, right? Taiwanese, the Chinese. I don't know whether this practice is in China or not, but Taiwanese, yeah. So you idolize, you deify a lot of the dead. So when people die here, you deify it like, okay, it's a spirit that never left. So we put a little effigy there to respect it. And you brought up a very good point, German girl temple. Now, people who ask me when they're in Pulau Ubin, hey, is the German girl still there? And I told you the story before where I sat in the temple or the shrine itself. Just my personal opinion and my experience, I don't believe that the German girl spirit is there. Maybe it was for a period of time, but it has moved on or it's been replaced. What I felt that the place had was a Tuti Kong, a earth god, a earth deity. And I had that verified with the shrine keeper or the temple keeper, who also agreed, yes, it's actually the earth god. But human being human, when someone dies, we need to deify the person. We put a statue there, or say we have dreams of the person coming back to protect the place, because it gives us a sense of closure. And that is perhaps why when we look at spirits, we always create the spirit in our image. Like even this Indian fellow, he doesn't look Indian. He looks more Chinese with a mustache.
Maybe after, if they really put him you know, darker skin, he will be confused with the Chinese god instead. You know, Chinese god also quite tan one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe don't want to confuse, you know.
You know what? Speaking of gods, right? There's one particular god that was created in Asia,
Oh,
starting from
okay.
Malaysia. I was researching on this last year, but what's really sad is I cannot find my video footage. I came back, I nicely arranged them into days that I've recorded. I put all my videos there. Now when I go back and look into my thumb drive again, it's all not there. It's all gone. I cannot
It
explain.
must be the hantu.
Yeah, I think so. But I was doing, it was not even the negative side of the spirit world. It was actually the positive side of the spirit world. And it was about Datuk Kong, or Natu Kong as you call it. So I went all the way up to Penang to research how this Natu Kong or Datuk Kong came into existence. Because it's not in China, it's not in Taiwan, it's not in anywhere else, it's just in Malaysia and Singapore. That's it. You know. So if a god is universal and almighty, shouldn't it be all around the world, or more so than just isolated to two countries? But if it's isolated to Singapore and Malaysia, then I wanted to find out where it came from. Long story short, it was Chinese belief coming down from China, especially the Fujian side, and they were exodus from China and they came down the coast of Malaysia. That's why you see all the coastal cities in Malaysia, they have a Datuk Kong. So when the Chinese came to the land and they brought with them their beliefs and their religion, their gods, so to speak. But on the Malaysian ground, they also had their kramat. They have their penunggu. So if you are a village head and you are a respected wise elder and you die, they will put a shrine for you and they tie yellow cloth to signify royalty. You are the head of the village. So people will go to the tomb and venerate the tomb as, oh, you're a holy man, right? Please protect the village. Even after you are dead, please protect the village. There is a lot of animalistic belief, a lot of folklore regarding spirits and afterlife, that the dead will then protect us. Or the dead will then protect us against the other undead. So when the Chinese came with their gods, where they also respect their ancestors, they look at this ancestral worship as one and the same.
Do it together
So
same time.
Dato in Malay is a respectful honorific, like you call someone Dato, right? Like you are a grandfather, or even
Someone who's respected, right?
Then Chinese you say Kong or Kong Kong. It also is a language of respect.
It's also a form of a respect, yeah.
Right. So when they look at the grave of a respected Malay man, they don't know what to call it, right? I mean, they also show respect, is veneration, so it's Datuk and Kong, so Datuk Kong come together. So the initial Datuk Kongs all had names, like this town or this village have a Datuk Kong. This Datuk Kong is actually, or used to be, a living person who guard this village, but now he has passed away. So this is Datuk Kong of, let's say whatever his name, Jimmy, right? Datuk Kong Jimmy of Penang. Then later on, when people started going around outside of town, outside of their city, and they travel around the place, they also identify and understand that there are guardian spirits around, right? If I believe that there's a guardian spirit in my house, I go to your house, I would make the assumption that you also have a guardian spirit there, ma. But because I don't know I don't know what is your guardian spirit name, right? But I can still, like how in Singapore or Asia, we don't know each other, but we call hello uncle, hello auntie, title.
Yeah.
Right? Don't need name, title, gao liao, right? So same thing. They will go to the place and they say, Dato Kong, take care of me, please allow me 接过. Right? So whether it's a Dato or whether it's a Kong, Chinese or Malay, put together as one. They don't need name, just Dato Kong. So then Dato Kong shrine started to proliferate all around the place, believing that there was at least someone who was alive back then who has died but becomes the guardian of the place. So it's a very Asian concept.
Yeah. I think it's a very interesting concept. But like what you mentioned, like why is it not spread around everywhere? I mean, like kind of take a look at like modern context lah. Maybe talk about celebrities. Some celebrity can be only in the US they're popular, but there's not the rest of the Asian country they will know, right? But if you talk about maybe like Lady Gaga, everybody know who is Lady Gaga, right? Even my father also know who is Lady Gaga. But if you talk about maybe like the Korean idol, only more the Korean, like the all Asian country they will know. Maybe some in the US they will know, right? So maybe could it be like this kind of context?
Maybe. It is a very localized folklore. So in terms of ranking also, you're not the top lah. You're not your A-list gods lah. You're maybe
the popularity level a bit different.
You are Zoe Tay level, A grade in MediaCorp, but you're not Hollywood level. I suppose lah.
Fired.
I suppose. Okay, so because you sent me that article about the Taiwan Indian soldier, as I was researching, I found something else that's interesting. I'm going to read this out to you. Okay, check this out. So it's a story of the ghost of an Indian army soldier who has died but still protects the Indian border. I'm going to read this. It's a very short article. Believe it or not, military mythology is a thing. Maybe when it comes to serving your nation, the soldiers never die. This is a story of Baba Harbhajan Singh, an Indian army soldier who died in 1986, but his ghost is believed to still be protecting his brothers in arms at the borders. Born in a village in Punjab in 1941, Harbhajan Singh enrolled himself in the Indian Army in 1956. In 1965, he was granted a commission and was posted to serve with the 14th Rajput Regiment. It was in the year 1967 near Nathulas Pass that Singh met his end after slipping and drowning in a glacier while he was leading a column of mules carrying supplies to a lonesome outpost. His body was recovered after 3 days and cremated with due honors. But did he really die? Wait, not done yet. I'll give you the next picture. Legend has it that it was his own ghost that led the search party to his own dead body. Soon after cremation, it is believed he appeared in one of his friend's dreams and asked him to erect a shrine in his memory. Sounds like German girl,
Yeah, quite interesting, huh?
right? Following this, a shrine dedicated to Singh was built. Even today, Jawans posted at the Natula post firmly believe that the Singh's ghost protects them. Soldiers even believe that his ghost warns them of an impending attack at least 3 days in advance. Even the Chinese during flag meets set a chair aside to honor Harbhajan Singh, cross-border war. The water from his shrine is believed to heal ailing soldiers. Singh's shrine is guarded by barefooted soldiers and his uniform and boots are cleaned on daily basis. Stories about his ghost visiting the camps at night and even waking up the soldiers who sleeps while on watch are massive, popular and very regular. Duty beyond death. Shrine of a soldier saint. True story. The belief of his
very
paranormal... one last bit. The belief of his paranormal existence is so firm that every year on the 11th of September, a train carrying his belongings departs for his hometown, accompanied by fellow soldiers, and goes right to his home doorstep. Moreover, until his recent retirement, Singh was steadily promoted up the ranks as an honorary captain. His salary has, without fail, been sent to his family up until his retirement. Singh is looked up to as a holy saint today, and soldiers often refer him to Baba. Baba is again a respectful term. And guest patronism never really dies.
Interesting. I kind of wonder, right? People can react differently, right? And then after that, he probably have chosen a specific person who will really, dedicate to go and build the shrine for him. But what if they choose the wrong person and then it became like an exorcist hunt instead? It could be different ways. Sometimes I just wonder, like, do they, like in the afterlife, they have like some sort of powers that they can like enter your dreams and then after that give you some certain messages to say that, hey, you should build a shrine for me. I will protect the place. And there's also like no saying that if you go and tell other people that, hey, yesterday I have a dream about someone who passed away and then they asked me to build a shrine of this person. Will the person actually go and do it? So it's like it's very debatable.
So you need
very interesting.
You need to find someone that's sensitive enough to receive your ghostly message. You need to find someone logical enough to deliver your execute your message without running away or ignoring you, or worse still, coming for a witch hunt. So
correct.
Not
so
easy.
It's like, I think in Singapore context very difficult to do.
Yeah, or maybe based on your theory, right? There's a lot of dead people coming back to living to tell them messages, but 99.9% of them don't get delivered. Yeah, so I thought this is an interesting idea because it shows that what it shows is, at least from an Asian folklore perspective, we still hold on to this belief that the dead are a level higher than the living and that they can and will come back to protect us. Whether this is true or not, I'm not even saying it's untrue. I believe in this, right? So I'm talking about the skeptics. This is just make-believe. But you know what? Having that make-believe, that idea that there is a ghost coming to make sure you don't fall asleep on your duty, or a ghost that, is there to protect you, can only be good positively for everyone there, whether you believe it or not.
I think people's belief are it's a very strong and powerful thing that it could actually even give him even more power afterwards. What do you think? Maybe he can maybe level 5 lah. Then after that when people believe in him, then suddenly he's like level 100 now.
Oh, you're talking about the deities itself?
Yes. Maybe when after his passing, he's not a very strong deity or not a very strong entity, right? Then after maybe at a certain level, after that, more and more people believe and spread of his word. Hey, last night I saw this person. Last night I saw him also. He hit my head when I was sleeping. That kind of thing. It's like, okay, we must be serious. Really believe in this person. Pay respects, and then after that, every year you have the train, right, with all his belongings, right? So that's also another form of a celebration or another form of respect as well, right? So all this maybe belief over time accumulate a lot of like power for him as well.
Spot on that, B. I share that belief as well, and I think I was talking about this on Friday Night Live on how I imagine gods or ghosts or entities to raise the level. It all requires your belief. If today no one believes in this particular ghost, no one believes in this entity, he ceased to exist. The energy just fades away and it doesn't become
Disappears,
sentient.
right?
Yeah. But if a particular deity, we're talking about, let's look at deities down across the era, right? We have some Chinese deity that were human before, revered to be gods, and today they have temples and shrines built out about it. When anything is given that worship and that respect and that belief collectively with a lot of people, the more number of worshippers you have, the higher your power. It's all about energy exchange, ma. If you give me $1 and I got 100 followers, I got $100. If I got 1,000 followers, I got $1,000. If we take a look at deifying someone and getting the level of godhood, then we take a look at just among our own mortal self lah. Look at influencers. Some influencers are seen as gods. Oh my God, I know that influencer. Everyone knows that influencer. It's a household name. And the influencer becomes powerful. Everybody wants to work with that. He or she is famous. And he's given a status, a powerful status in society. So the same, I believe, is a reflection in the afterworld as well, in the spirit world. If a particular spirit is given so much worship, so much belief, so much energy, that entity then rise the ranks to become God. So, and here's the part that may get me cancelled, which is why a lot of major religions are into marketing their gods, because the more followers you have, the more belief you have, that makes you the dominant religion in the world. And dominant religion in the world, as like dominant influencer in the world, gets you more money. Yeah, so that's that.
Maybe Eugene one day, after we are gone, and then after that people will build a shrine for us.
I hope so. I always tell my wife I want to get a mausoleum for myself. She said if I die before she does, she's just going to burn me and cast me into the ocean. Cilaka, this woman. Okay, but something a bit more lighthearted. This one. UK says it's running out of ghosts as old spirits are dying off. So speaking about belief and deifying someone, we have UK saying ghosts are dying off. B, tell us more about this.
Yeah, so this is actually sent in by Alvin De Cruz. So he shared this article that actually the ghosts are kind of like dying out, right? So I believe this one also linked to what our previous topic is about. Basically, people in the UK never really believe in ghosts that much, right? So, or maybe perhaps that a lot of people are not staying in those like castle places where they are very like supposedly haunted, right? Because UK is a very big area, and then all these castles are very out of the way, and then a lot of people probably go there to maybe just have an Airbnb and stuff like that. Do you know you can actually rent Airbnb a castle?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's cool, but I also don't want to go and catch out the UK ghosts.
That's why our Asian ghosts a bit more forward thinking lah. They don't haunt abandoned castles on the hill or the graveyards where no one go. They go toilets, school, hotel rooms.
Follow you home
Yeah.
in your bedroom.
Make sure you know them. I'm a ghost, okay? I'm a ghost.
I'm here. I'm here. Remember me.
Yeah. Oh man, this is cute. The next one is interesting. Speaking of remembering the ghosts, this young girl, oh my god, she's so cute. Take a look.
Was it the video I sent? I will pay attention.
Or is it my side? I'm not sure. By the way, I hope you guys can see this. I'll play it again. This is a possession.
No, not possession lah. A small girl only possessed.
So
I think this is more of like a like those like a parade, like a celebration.
Yeah.
And then after that, she joined in the fun too.
I did say, I wasn't trying to say possession. I was trying to say procession.
Oh, possession.
I say wrongly.
I thought possession, that small girl who was the possessor. She's so cute. !aiyo!
What festival is this? This looks like the Journey to the West thing, is it? It's
Yeah. I think I see like Sun Wukong or like, the monkey friend also. Not monkey, the pig friend or something behind, right?
It's
Yeah.
a Taiwanese festival.
I have no idea. I just saw it on the internet. It looks Taiwanese. It looks kind of like China. But the thing is like how she know all the she can dance as well. She knows what they're going to do. So she has like been practicing all of this. So it's like then again, it's like it's a very happy ceremony.
Yeah, maybe even her
Yeah.
father might be involved in this, Yeah, because
Maybe
children
maybe.
take on after their parents.
Their
Like they
parents,
see the parents
right?
practicing, they also learn. And my kid also talking about ghost story, writing ghost story also same. But this
So
yeah,
cute.
this other girl is much scarier. Take a look. It's a
So reminds me of the Chucky, right?
yeah. Oh my god! And like this guy blessing the place.
Just like throwing the holy water.
Look at this girl. Look at the way she stare at you.
I think it's her hair. Her mom didn't do her justice. Yeah, comb a
It
bit.
looks like a doll, right? She just stare at
Yeah,
you.
right.
Walao, cannot.
There's no, I think the lack of facial expressions. She's
Yeah.
just like,
The other one is also very interesting. This one is a bit local. You tell me what it is.
so this is sent in by Winston. So Winston say that shit happens when someone pick up the umbrella and bring it home. So this is actually like a newer form of belief that I didn't know about. So I think in Singapore, last time, umbrella was very expensive. And then people bring it home, right? And then after that, I don't know who started this rule also. So say that, hey, you don't bring other people umbrella home or, like rent the umbrella home on the street. Because later inside got ghosts. The ghosts will hide inside the umbrella. I don't know who started this.
Okay,
But
so,
like, to me, I was like, I don't believe.
Nice.
Dang.
so B, you are very knowledgeable in a lot of things, and I love this discussion that we have on housekeeping every week because we get to share a lot of this kind of folklore and old beliefs. And like I said, this show is unscripted, so I don't know what you know, but most times the conversation just flows very organically. You said you don't know how the story started. I'm going to attempt to give you an insight on that one, okay?
Okay.
So we go funeral, right?
Yes.
Have you been to funeral before? And then after cremation, what do?
Burn?
Burn.
The
Yeah, so
person?
they get the ash, they put inside the
Uh-huh.
the jar, the urn, and they have to move the urn from the crematorium to the place where you put, what's that called? The place where you put the ash on.
My brain is also
Yeah.
not working. Basically, the column, like a
Column-
shelf like that.
Columbium.
Yes.
So from the crematorium to the columbarium. Oh my, I also brain fart today. Okay, the place
You
where you put
spend too much
ash.
time with me already.
Okay, so when you move that ash from one building to the other building, you need to carry an umbrella. Usually it's a wax, old-fashioned umbrella across the building to avoid the sun.
Ooh.
Or if you're in the house or you're going back to the house, you have to bring the umbrella all the way to the house as well. The reason for this is you're escorting the spirit with you. And the spirit needs to hide under the shade of the umbrella away from the sun. That's a very old village practice. Even till today, we are still practicing the old Chinese wax umbrella as a form of tradition. So it also led people to believe that when an umbrella is just chucked one side, because after you finish that procession,
Ritual.
the ritual, you put the umbrella aside. So if that umbrella has been used for ghosts before and you touch it, did the ghost actually leave the umbrella or maybe it's still hiding in there? That's the belief lah.
I mean, I mean, your family already escort you home. You want to hide an umbrella for what lah?
Correct lah. Or people just feel that because this thing has been
Pantang.
touched by ghosts, right? It's very negative energy, so don't touch the umbrella. So that was how it started. So because it says don't touch the umbrella, don't touch the umbrella, and then when you see an umbrella being left around, the first thought from the fear and superstition passed down from the older generation is this umbrella is not simple. Cannot touch. It has a ghost inside. So if you bring it home and you open up, the ghost is in your house now. There's also a Taiwanese horror show that shows the umbrella just floating and moving around, right? That's how the ghost moves.
Okay, but this is like separate belief lah. But I do believe that maybe sometimes the umbrella have like ghosts hiding inside, but it's in a different setting. This is my own belief lah. Because every time I like to scare myself, I don't know why I have a very active imagination. So after raining, right, you go and open the umbrella at home, right? So after that you let it dry, right? So some people like to hang it upside down, but that's not a very effective way. It will become smelly, right? So you open the umbrella, right? Sometimes my umbrella is so big, and then after that, I keep imagining, what if there's like a kid, like ghost sitting and hiding underneath? I always scare myself. I was like, oh, no ghost kid, no.
Own self scare own self.
Okay, but I've never actually seen someone hiding under there, but I walk by my umbrella, I'm like praying, please nobody there.
Speaking of that, right? Do you know in hotel rooms,
Yes.
when you have a chair like that, it seems like to be inviting ghosts to sit there, right?
Yeah. I get what you mean.
I mean, you think umbrella is bad, then what about this bloody chair?
And it's so small also, besides the like huge ass bed.
I mean, you're sleeping there, like, I tell you, in the corner of your eye, you see one chair there, you would imagine someone sitting there or ghost sitting there just watching you sleep.
Yeah, the hotel room come with a free ghost.
Also, last week, remember we talked about when you're dying, you can see your loved one. Did we talk about it last week?
I saw the article somewhere, but I don't think we talked about that last week.
Maybe we talked about it on Friday Night Live. I can't remember. But definitely was talked about that when someone is dying or close to death, they will see their loved ones coming to them and they will call out. And that actually happened to my own grandma as well. But let's take a look at this video.
Mama. 你看到你妈妈是不是？是。你看错了啦，不是你妈妈啦。是你妈妈吗？你确定是你妈妈吗？妈妈。
It's in the hospital. Damn scary. Oh
That was scary, yeah.
Okay, but I believe that a lot of the nurses will probably have this kind of confession. So any of our listeners who are working in the hospital can also let us know, or maybe elderly, the old folks home, right? They probably have a lot of this kind of story also, because there's a lot of people moving on in life regularly. But I believe if like your akong suddenly just say, "Hey, mama is coming," say, "Hey, what's going on?"
If Ma Kong say that, I know that within the next few days he's going to go already. Because it's not uncommon. Nurses tell you, people say, and I tell you, I think my own grandma also, and my own grandma and my uncle who both passed away. I was too young when my grandpa passed away, and I didn't get to know him very well. He was a very, very quiet. Those pre-boomer era, right? They don't talk very much. Very quiet, strong, quiet type. Just work only. So when grandma passed away, she said she can see so and so waiting for her at the bed. Oh, she didn't say waiting for her. She says, I can see them. They are there. Then she started talking to them. And then we're like, oh la, she was in an old folks home at that point in time. Already, the mind already said now. So, was it her mind gone, or is it
Oh,
a
is it
supernatural
something
thing,
else?
right? So she said, oh, I know so and so, they're all here. Then when uncle about to pass away, he passed away pretty young from diabetes and complications lah. Then he also said he saw his mother, he saw my grandmother lah, his mother, and so and so down there. Then we know, oh, cham liao. And he had complications, but he's still young, so it was not like as if it was in this video the man was really old, he's time to go. It was complications. He was having fever, the bacteria was spreading, but technically still can save lah. Technically still can save. Maybe amputate a bit more, eat medication can still save. So it was not something that we think he's going to go already.
Was that serious lah,
Yeah,
right?
so he went in hospital, he came out, he go to hospital, he came out. It's just another episode lah, right? So this time he went to hospital, he says, I can see so and so and so already. Straight away we are. I think, yeah, he's about to go. So because we were superstitious and we knew he was about to go based on the signs that we saw, we started making preparations. And true enough, gone. So, if you ask me whether I believe, I really believe in that.
So there's another also thing where I saw on Reddit. I cannot remember, was it Reddit? Where in an old folks home, right? Old folks home usually people that's the ending of their life already, right? So there's a cat in I think it was UK or US, I can't remember. The cat will come to you, right, on the old person's bed, and then it will stay with you for the whole day. And then after that, right, a few days later, the person will pass. Every time the cat sit on your bed, it's like a sign the person is going to pass already. If I can find the article, I'll go and find it somewhere. I've seen it multiple times already. So a lot of the people was like saying that if the cat comes to you, the cat can like kind of like smell death, or like it could be also like a companion to guide you into the afterlife.
Yeah, I like that story, Labi.
Yeah, if I can find it.
Yeah. You know what I imagine? You said smell death, right? So that's very scientific. Like the cat knows. But I think the cat is like the Grim Reaper, or the Grim Reaper's assistant. So there's a Grim Reaper with a black hood and a scarf, the typical Grim Reaper, right? He has a pet cat. And the Grim Reaper is a very kind soul. I'm part of the Hantu sympathizer camp now. The Grim Reaper is a kind soul. He has to do his job. But he wants to do his job kindly. So he sends his cat to go to the room to talk to whoever is going to claim, right? Like, the cat will go there and it's okay, this is what's going to happen next, be okay, don't be afraid. Then next day, the Grim Reaper comes and take. And I can imagine this to be a comic strip.
Oh, so cute. Yeah, but it's like a comfort law, right? Now you know that someone is there to like kind of hold your hand to the next part of your journey in life, or the afterlife rather.
Would you like that? Would you like the cat to go to you, knowing if you know the law that the cat appearance on your chest means tomorrow you say it's all? Would you chase it away and defy it, or would you accept it?
I think I would accept it no matter the time. Humans, we will expire one day. There's something that you can't run away from, right? So I would probably appreciate the fact that, I have a heads up that, hey, something's going to happen tomorrow. It might be inevitable, but, I can go and make my preparation to say my goodbyes and stuff like that. I have like some things I need to do, like, or get out of my system, on my bucket list. I need to go and jump down from the bungee jump. So, okay, I need to go and do that. I will go and do it now.
Yeah, so if you have indication of death, you're like, all right, all bets are off. Let's do whatever I wanted to do.
Yes.
Okay, so we talk about nurses being brave. Let's take a look at this other group of people who are supposed to be brave, but, Police called up to go to cemetery, only hears a scream and they both run away.
Hey, it's very scary leh. Now you hear this, you can't even see anything The only light source they have is from the car itself.
Let's hear it one more time. Okay lah, I don't blame them lah. I mean, ghosts are scary. So this other one is sent to us. I don't know, is it sent to you? I think it's sent to me. I want you to take a look at this, Bien. Tell me what you think. Okay, I'll describe what we're seeing now, okay? We see a man on a bike in the middle of the road, or he got off, he prowled around like an animal, then he fainted, he got up, he get on the bike and it's normal. Is this a possession?
You know, this reminds me of one of the story that my friend actually told me. You know how the Thai amulet, they have like the kumantong and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after that, I have one friend. She told me that actually she knows of someone. He actually acts out this kumantong behavior. So he have the kumantong that's a baby, right? And then after that, the kumantong, right, will usually like kind of like possess his body, like in this case. And then he have to act like, or is forced to act like this baby. So he will cry, and then, you know, like suddenly like he have like gibberish talking, you know, all baby like, and then after that will like have all like the, you need to eat candy at certain time, that kind of thing. Basically it's like a child. But afterwards, okay, when he's out from these kind of episodes, he's a very logical person. So wouldn't it be very strange? And after a while, you know, it interfere with his personal life lah. I think, you know, no woman want to date a man who acts like a baby, like right out in public, right? Right. So after he you know, I don't know how he give it away or something like that. So after he is you know, the connection has been cut, and he returned back to a normal man, and then there's no more baby episodes anymore. So you can't say it's psychological.
Psychological.
Yeah, you know, I can't say he's having a mental breakdown. So maybe in this case also, maybe he got possessed or make a deal with a demon or entity. Then, you know, is acting out in certain ways lah. What do you think?
I've heard similar stories as well. One of them is Thai amulet lah, so lah. Thai amulet of tiger spirit, or is it Thai amulet or Sakyan of tiger spirit? I think it's a Sakyan. So it's Sakyan and it was a tiger, and from time to time when the thing comes in, he will become a tiger. Another one will become a monkey, and they cannot control it. Straight away they will just go in and they will anywhere anytime. So it does happen, and from this video alone, it does look similar to what we are familiar with lah. Right?
Suddenly, right, he just like, you know, back to normal, nothing happened.
This is like a tiger. I think it's a tiger spirit. It's prowling. Right? It's prowling. Gone. Then he wake up. I think also the Kuda Kepang group, they also do a lot of trancing and possession. And from what I hear, they also get into trance very easily, anywhere. So this looks like a Malay guy. So maybe not so much the Thai amulet side of things, but could be the Malay animalistic practice of inviting animal spirits into their body.
I see. But it's quite interesting how, like, you know, the cast are also very wary of him. So he stopped in like kind of like the right position as well. He didn't stop in the middle, then suddenly he just, you know, like decided to prowl. And then that could be, you know, leading up to a very, very big accident. So maybe he could feel that it was coming, and then after that he like decided to stop somewhere like a little bit more safer. But, you know, ongoing traffic is also very difficult to predict what will happen. So in many of these cases, even though like the spirit came into the body, they also kind of make sure the environment is safe, you know, enough for them to act out. What do you think?
I don't think it's so much that the spirit ensures that you're in the right environment. When it comes, you will know. The person will know. But they will not have much time to react. You know, like people having epileptic fits, right? They will know it's coming. It's coming, lai liao. They maybe have one word to get in, or to put the spoon down, or to put the fork down, or to stop jam brake the car and put on handbrake in that one split second, and then they get into their shock. So this one probably feeling coming, he doesn't feel good, but he saw the sign, he jam brake, he only got time to stop in the middle of the road, and he got off.
Okay, I get what you mean. Because last time I used to faint a lot when I was younger,
Ah.
underweight. Yeah,
Oh.
I faint a lot. I don't know, maybe the energy too strong at my body. See too many hantu. Okay, but I used to faint a lot. But the last time I fainted, I was at Novena. My tummy was very pain, and then I was cold sweat. Okay, nothing to do with the hantu lah. But before I blacked out lah, I approached an auntie, and then after that I tapped her on the shoulder. Auntie, I'm gonna faint already. Then I piak on the floor.
Yeah, like that lah. You got probably
Then
one
she
line
like,
to get in.
I can see a panic face before I blacked out.
So that episode all gone already. Now you're okay. You're fine.
Yeah. No more already.
Wow, wasn't it dangerous back then? You just could fall anytime. You'll smash your face or hit your head.
No, like I will sit down. I'll make sure I'm close to the ground. Yeah.
But you could also be walking in an alleyway. You fall unconscious. There's no one there.
Usually I also can feel it's coming already. You know, it's like suddenly it's like some sort of like bodily pain or like you know you have cold sweat. You know something is not right. So it's like okay. I will maybe squat down in one corner, and then after that I will like take out my feng yu, and then I'm like.
I just wonder if the phone you actually helps, or is it more of the
yes.
auntie thing? Is it like some this magic formula? Like my grandma would hong you everything, mosquito bite, ants bite, hong you cut. No, okay, not cut lah. Cut would be very painful. Headache, hong you. Not feeling well, hong you. Want to vomit, hong you. Got ghosts come also, hong you. No, hong you is like the ultimate talisman for everything.
Can you imagine? Later the ghost, right? Because maybe it's an older ghost. It's like maybe a grandma ghost.
It's
It
attracted
smell the
to
hong
it.
yu. It's like familiar smell. I like this hong yu smell. It's like, Awa, get away from me.
You know, you have your friendship penny, which is the Pontiana. Then you got the hong yu. It's like, lama. It sounds like amma ghost. Yeah, there's another possession case I want to show you. This one, again, inspired by you. So we somehow bounce off each other, and I like the energy. Watch this and try to explain. Can you explain what just happened?
She just pulled a Michael Jackson. I don't know how it happened.
Right? Okay, so let's watch this again, yeah? She seemed to be possessed. She was on the table, bent backwards. Okay, then she got this violent movement. Right? Very violent.
That's why she's
And then
like
she
flying,
lift
you know,
up
in the bed.
this part.
Maybe someone could have been like holding her back lah, but it doesn't really make sense ma, right?
So my first thought is, yeah, someone holding her, maybe the teacher or someone, maybe. But I'm also thinking it's not easy to hold someone up like that.
And then for her body to be like in this like awkward position, right?
Yeah. But okay lah. Anyway, the levitation aside, because that one we cannot really confirm nor deny, this does look like a possession, right?
I have come across before. Remember our camping story? Then after that, I had a classmate who was possessed, but I did actually look into the person's eyes. I did look into the person's eyes. The eyes look a bit different. The eyes was besides the color bloodshot red lah. It could be, you know, maybe rubbing or stuff like that. But the eyes are soulless. I don't know how to describe to you, but usually when you look at people's eyes, there is like, you know, like the glimmer, and then after you can see this person is like kind of like inside the body itself. But when I saw his eyes was like kind of like pitch black, you know. Not as in like the whole thing was black, as in like the pupil itself, it doesn't have any like soul inside. It feels like very like bad juju vibes. You know, I don't know how to describe to you. So maybe I couldn't really see the eyes in that person's context. But I think usually practitioner also when they see the person, they will know, okay, this person possessed really.
Maybe that's why they say the eyes are the windows to the soul. I've seen a few possession cases in my lifetime. Not a lot. Considering that I've done supernatural confessions for 10 years. And 2 years prior to that. 3 years prior to that for my own experiences as well. Probably about 5 actual possession that I've seen up close and personal. The eyes are the ones that give away. You cannot fake that kind of eyes. You can fake the everything, right? You can do the action, you can fake everything, but eyes cannot lie. You look into the eyes, there is this emptiness to it, or when the black, when you look into it, it strikes fear in your heart because there's something in there. Yeah.
I get it. Why we have never discussed this before, but our experience is similar. It's the soulless, like, black hole eye thing, right? There's a dead giveaway. This person something wrong, kena gong tao or something.
And I wouldn't want to look into the eye because there's some belief that says when you look at a person in the eye, direct, you are actually forming that gateway, that connection. Not really pack like that, like two digital device pairing. You pair, the thing can go.
Bluetooth sync.
Bluetooth is now added.
The Bluetooth device is now connected.
The Bluetooth device is now connected. Must speak the Chinese accent. Oh my God. Okay, the next one we're coming to the end of the show already. Oh my God, 1 hour. We're getting longer and longer. I'm not sure how to cut this into half, guys, but we'll try if I can even at all attempt this. Next one is a confession. This one is by Geeta Confession. And you want to give us a bit of preamble before we narrate it?
Yes. So sorry, Geeta. I have to change a little bit. Okay, I made it into point form. I rewrite a little bit lah. So the reading today, I try to stick it as much as possible. But anything, if the details I missed out, they are very, very important, please let us know in the comments also lah. Right. So please continue.
Thank you for sending in your confession, Geeta. So let's get started. She says, "Hi, I'm sorry. I have a lot of hantu stories as I live in Malaysia. But now I moved to the UK, there's nothing much. When I lived with my late parents at Kepong, Malaysia, I used to work in a hotel. I had to get up 5 a.m. to catch the bus to reach KL by 6:30 a.m. One day, my dad, bless him, he woke me up at 4 a.m. I didn't know why, I didn't look at the time either. I went and had my shower, washed my hair. My dad made me breakfast. So I walked at 4 a.m. out onto the road instead of the usual 5:30 a.m. So I passed by this tree and suddenly the road became cloudy and smoky. I saw this woman walking towards me and suddenly she came so close, crossing to pass over me. She disappeared and the leaves started to fall. I was so stupid. I looked up and there she was, sitting on a branch. I didn't know whether to run home or run to the bus stop. But I decided to walk towards the bus stop, praying all this time. Luckily, I took the first bus that came and I was so early that I reached KL. I went to Chetty and had my breakfast, thosai and hot coffee. Then I was okay. So when I told my friends at work, they say that something wanted you to meet her, so made your dad woke up early.
Oh.
So interesting, right?
Yeah.
Give you goosebumps. Ooh.
Now I feel like eating thosai.
Maybe the entity is she want to market her thosai.
Thosai in KL, this spirit is somewhere else, right? So okay, what's your take on this one?
So when I hear this story, when the friends say that maybe something want you to meet her, that's why make your dad get up early in the morning, right? So could it be that maybe it's like a guardian spirit? Because because she didn't feel like, she didn't say that she have a malicious intent. You can feel the person's energy and stuff like that. And it just jumped on the tree, just like to let her probably like see that she is capable of doing like supernatural stuff. So could it be that maybe it would be like a guardian spirit, or maybe like her protector to like kind of warn her of certain things? Maybe if she would have taken the later bus, something else would happen to her, stuff like that. So I feel no malicious intent. Supernatural, yes. Who can jump up the tree so fast? Or maybe fly up the tree? I don't know idea.
So she got guardian angel lah. This one is not normal one.
Yeah, I think guardian angel lah, but still safe lah. No need scared.
Sometimes people see unnatural things and then it's just because it's not normal, they fear. They fear whatever that's not normal. Let's take a look at what our comment section.
So, Julita, okay, did I pronounce it right? Sorry. So she says, salute you. Can even walk to the bus stop. If it's me, people will be carrying me because as my leg are jelly, I must have given away. Cannot walk anymore already.
And Geeta says a very interesting thing. If I went home, the thing would have followed me and come to my house. Smart. She thought about that. And then she had
Don't want to sabo her parents.
yeah, pick option 1, option 2. Now, my takeaway with this is that I think you might be right. The father woke up early. Okay, so I think there's two separate instances here, okay? So one is the hantu on the tree, okay? And the other one is the dad waking her at 4:30, which is very unnatural. If we are going along the lines with avoiding certain death, then I like the idea, the fact that the dad woke her up early because that something had told the dad to wake her up early and get out of the house. And he did that. So by doing so, she has already avoided what will happen later on. That's 1. 2, because she's now coming at 4:30, which is still very dark, not yet sunrise. It also happens to be that spirit was just there walking every day lah. And then go up the tree. After that, how got new people here today? So it's 2 separate incidents in one daily, in the one encounter in the day.
Maybe. Quite interesting, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe it could be like the guardian spirit of the road. Just nice. It's like after a long day of hantu partying, sun gonna come up already, go home already.
Come back.
Then like mabuk after drink a bit, and like just fly into the tree.
Just finish party, want to go back home.
Yeah.
Okay, last one that we have for today. This one is sent to me by... Oh, let me see. I got a name here. Ong Eileen. Ong Eileen says, hi Eugene, just in case you have not heard, here's sharing with you a Chinese belief previously heard on the Taiwanese Feng Shui talk show. 10 June 2024, next Monday, Dragon Boat Festival, noon water, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. It is believed that the noon water on this particular day is the most yang. So on this day, collect water between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. for drinking, cooking, bathing purposes. Benefits of this belief: good luck, rid of illness, and most important is to ward off evil spirits. Can I share on Tuesday? She said, yeah, I can. Ding.
So it's like how the Angmo also like to keep the moon water. So this is the sun water.
Oh. So 10, one more time, just let you all see again. 10 of January, it's 10 of January pula, 10 of June. Okay? 10 of June, between 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., go and take seawater. Is this water or seawater?
No, I believe how it will work if it's like the same as the Angmo context, the collect the moon water one, right? Basically, you just have to put a water out into the sun for a certain time. Then after that, the energy of the sun with a lot of the yang energy will go into the water. I'm not a practitioner. I just maybe.
It makes sense.
But I don't think you should drink seawater. Please don't drink seawater. Later, kena food poisoning and someone come and fight you,
Okay, 10 June, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Go out with your pails and everything. Go and collect the yang energy of the sun. Okay? And let us know whether it works for you. Good. Can drink, can cook, can bathe.
want to try, just put in your cup lah, then just put in the sun.
Then later you
Then
drink
you see whether
already.
it's young energy, you know.
Then it works. Then that's all you have. You got no more supply. Bring
Next
pail.
year got another chance lah.
I'll wait for next year. Tikeng already lah. Want to tio paper next week. Huh?
But speaking of young energy, what if a lot of people, like some of the people like me, have a lot of the yin energy one? Then we drink the young energy, our body whacked out already. All out of balance already.
Yeah lah. Then
It's sick.
next Monday you stay at home. Don't go out. From 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. you stay at home.
Maybe we should try this. Then next week I give you feedback. See how.
Monday you try, Tuesday we do housekeeping, you let me know.
Yeah, then Tuesday you say, I have the young water here, drink already. Babo. I also later become tiger.
Can. Okay, so we want to try that next week. Let us know in the comment section where you tried it and how it works for you. Well, we've come to the end of this week housekeeping. We've heard your comments. We thank you for your comments. You guys have shown us a lot of great support, and we are very encouraged by that. So week after week, Belinda is finding all these new stories. I'm finding these new stories. So in order for you to want to contribute to us and you think that you have something to share on housekeeping, the best way to do so is to find us on Facebook group called Must Be the Hantu. Where is that? I'm sure I have this thing somewhere. There. Go and search for It Must Be the Hantu. Click join, answer some questions, and once you're inside, you can read other posts, post your stuff, and Belinda will go and find. Or if you're not into the Facebook because that's too uncle and you think it's uncool, you don't do Facebook, Instagram as well, tag us. Or you know what? Just reach out to me directly, 94594931. You send to me, I send to B, and we both bring this up onto housekeeping. Yeah?
Okay. Can.
KB, any last words from you for today?
I have also have some feedback that my Instagram is tak halal. I have created a halal Instagram.
Why? The tak halal one is where the fun is at. What? Why do you think
But
people
later
go
the
IG?
younger fans cannot go see ma. They want to follow. Then they like the mother say, "Hey, this one tak halal, cannot follow."
I always say the tak halal one should just go to OnlyFans. Let's start making some money on OnlyFans. You put IG free. All these weirdos are just wanking off for free. Just put on OnlyFans and just make some money off it. So go and sell your bath
Make
water.
a shrine of me.
There we go. There we go. Work towards that shrine. Alrighty, that's the end for housekeeping. And we'll see you guys next week on the 11th of June. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, before I go, let me do a quick shout out. Next Monday, we have a brand new podcast called The Other Side. The Other Side, featuring my co-host Wendy, who's telling us ghost stories from the other side of the world in the West. Go check that out next Monday. All right. Goodbye, everybody. See y'all.
Bye-bye.
What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.